Hi everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the swing states today in Florida along with the state of Georgia. So today that's what we're going to be doing. So starting off with the presidency in the state of Florida, if we take a look at the most recent polling data that we have been getting through from Florida, we can see Biden has a average lead of plus 3.2%. Which, is pretty good in Florida. I mean, if Biden can pull off Florida, it's pretty much all over for Trump. But it is worth noting that Hillary Clinton was leading Florida for quite a bit of time. Florida has seemed to be trending Republican more recently. And generally, we can see Biden's lead kind of getting smaller, with the exception of this Tide poll. Biden's support has stayed roughly the same, whereas Trump's support has been increasing over time. Thank you for that. So yeah, overall, I think yes, Biden is leading in the polls, but again, Florida has been trending Republican. And I really don't think that this lead in Florida is going to last. Florida has always been a swing state. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I think, especially considering that Biden is nowhere near 50% yet, I think that Trump is going to pull out Florida ahead of Joe Biden. But I think Florida will be close within 2 percentage points. Moving on, there's no Senate races up this year in Florida. So in the House races there, right now, we can see that Republicans, I believe, will have a slight advantage. They will have 14 seats to the Democratic Party's 13. All the seats staying in each party's hands, no flips in terms of the parties. It is possible one of the Democratic seats could go back to the Republicans. But other than that, I feel like that's probably the only swing district in Florida. Other than that, I think this is what's going to happen in terms of the Florida House of Representatives. Moving on to Georgia. So today in Georgia, right now, we've got the presidency and 2 Senate races. In the presidency, we can see Trump right now. There has not been very recent polling data collected, but Trump at +7 and +8, so pretty consistent, pretty large lead there, 51 to 43 and a half. So that's pretty good for the incumbent president, and Trump's going to need to pull off Georgia. Yes, Biden will have appeal to African Americans, and I think that if he chooses Stacey Abrams, then that definitely could put Georgia in play. But at the end of the day, I think that Trump is going to pull off the state of Georgia. Moving on to the Senate race, the first Senate race in Georgia. In the normal Senate race, the one that's meant to be up, we unfortunately do not have any polling data. I'm going to be giving this one over to the incumbent not Brian Kemp, he's the governor, David Perdue. I'm going to be giving this one to David Perdue over Jon Ossoff, who's the Democrat who already lost the race anyway, so not necessarily the best winning record. And also in terms of the special Senate election, I think this one's going to be very, very close. Raphael Warnock is the establishment favorite. He's probably going to get through the primary, and he's going to be going up against someone who has said to be doing a lot of kind of nefarious things. So, but at the end of the day, we are going to give this one to the incumbent appointed senator at this point in time. Moving on to the House results in Georgia, we're going to be giving this one 5 seats over to the Democrats compared to the 11 seats to the Republican Party in Georgia. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. So overall, I think Florida's probably going to be the closest swing state in the terms of the presidency. The polls right now have Biden leading. I'm giving this one the edge to Trump just because Clinton was leading in the polls in Florida at this point in 2016 anyway. And I think that this race is going to tighten up through to election day, and it's shown by its previous election that Trump kind of gets better as the election goes on. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and good night.